Hi everybody, it's Hope from hopeyoder.com. So there's some new updates that are pretty awesome in designing your creation. I'm going to show you snap to guideline and snap to anchor. First, for this exercise, let me just pull in the pocket from the Hope Yoder library. Next, I'm going to show you how to use the guidelines if you've not used them before. If you left click your mouse up in this area and drag down a ruler, we can do that here from the top or from the side, and you can drag multiple rulers if you like. So we'll go ahead and put a couple in here. Next, either in the ruler you can right click to select snap to guidelines and snap to anchor, or in the preference window under grid you can find snap to guidelines and snap to anchor. Previously you just had snap to grid. This is what the grid is, and sometimes you don't want to use the grid, you want to use your own markings, and that's what's great about this program. So to do this and to make it work, you have to have a vector file like the pocket in your screen. I'm going to get rid of this layer, and we're going to use the line tool to draw an additional point. Now when I selected this, if you'll notice, the 4 points are showing up visible, and that is because our snap to anchors is active. So what I can do, let me zoom in so you can see a little better, is I'm going to hover my mouse somewhere close to this grid line and left click, and then I'll left click. Notice how I'm not exactly on that square or the node. What's happened is because I'm using snap to anchors, the anchor points, or these little blue squares, it's snapping it to that. This would be a great feature if you were trying to draw a quilt block and you want the next section of the quilt block not to overlap the previous, but to be exactly right next to it, like a kiss cut or a kiss designing. So let me go ahead and finish this. Snap to grid now is active because now, snap to guidelines, because now it's snapping right to my guidelines I've created. And this is going to be some kind of an ugly quilt block, but you'll get the picture here. And when I'm done, let me color this in a different color and let me fill it. And there we have the making of a asymmetrical house quilt block, or house vinyl, whatever you like. Now what's unique about this is if I unfill this and zoom right in here, you can see that my green area fits exactly in that section. And so it snapped right to the end points of the pocket, meaning it won't be larger or it won't be smaller. It'll fit this line angle perfectly. So hopefully you have some great ideas on how to use the new snap to guideline and snap to anchor point to help you in designing in Craft and Cut.